Smash you up, watch that move. Went too swift, can't catch these dudes. Can't hit 'em, 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 hit 'em. Listen, 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 listen. It's Eagles talk high, let's talk Eagles. Philly bleed green, it's from your people. Fly, Eagles fly. Let's beat the squad. Big Pat shelling, I take the dark job. Drop the stats on them, drop the facts on them. It's Pregame, baby, let's get it on.
Hey fam, it's your man Dante the Dark Knight, and welcome to pregame edition of Eagles Talk. Our Philadelphia Eagles are on prime time tonight, taking on the Super Bowl champion, the defending Super Bowl champion, Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Link. Yo, it's about to go down. Got to get excited, yo. We don't look. There's no time. You know, this is usually our regularly scheduled time where we go over the previous game, but it's a short week, so we don't really have time to go over. We'll go over it a little bit. We don't have a lot of time to go over last week's game because we have to get hyped up for tonight's game. Yes, Tom Brady is coming into our house, and we got to show Tom Brady what it's about. Yeah. I know the reality of the season, but tonight, guess what? I think I'm going to surprise you guys with my prediction. So that lets you know which way I'm leaning. Yes. I'm feeling real good about tonight. Let's get it started. What's up, Pat? What's going on? Oh, no, wait. Before we get into it, let me just give the note that our third co-host handed in before the show why she can't be here tonight, and it was a great excuse. She's going to the game. She's going to be at the game tonight. So that's a worthy excuse for not showing up with her co-host and getting us riled up and getting us ready for tonight's game against Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. She has a great excuse. She says she's going to chime in before this pregame is over. So hopefully we'll hear from her live from the Link. But right now, the beautiful Nichelle is at the Link enjoying the game. What's up, Pat?
What's going on, man? I'm ready for this, baby. I'm ready for this.
You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready, too.
I'm ready, man. I got my water, and I got my new bottle.
That's what's up. And then we're not going to waste any time because we got to get ready and we got to get riled up. And everybody out there should be getting riled up also. We know what's at stake in this season. We know what this season is about. But that doesn't mean that every game we don't show up as fans and we root our team on to victory. And I have a feeling that that's what we're going to get tonight. So, look, let's start this thing off. You're watching Eagles Talk, the #1 Eagles coverage show on Facebook. That's by Eagles fans, for Eagles fans. We don't have any sponsorship money. We don't have any money coming in. We're broke. We're poor. We're fans just like you. And we're coming to you guys just because of the love that we have for our Philadelphia Eagles. Indeed. No, we're not big time. We're not broadcast journalists. We're just some fans just like yourself. So, that being said, we're the #1 Eagles coverage show on Facebook. That's by fans, for fans. And we like to talk about our favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles. We do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. And I still have the Terramana. You know what? I still have the Don Julio. I'm going to have to go with it because we won last game when I drank it, so I'm going to have to continue to.
So that means you got to buy a brand new bottle.
Yeah, oh, boy. All right, that might be the end of our winning streak. No,
listen, if we win tonight.
I'll do whatever it takes for the team. You know me.
There you go.
I'll do whatever it takes for the team. All right, so I'm still drinking on the Don Julio 1942, and Pat is drinking the Terramana. You guys let me know what your pre-drink is as we get ready to root our Philadelphia Eagles on as they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Pat is disappearing. I don't know what's going on with his shirt, but he's back. Okay, here we go.
That was the bottle.
Here we go.
It's a brand new bottle, so when you open a brand new bottle, you disappear for a second.
All right, that's what's up. All right, so here we go. To our Philadelphia Eagles. Everybody, raise your glass. Let me know what you're drinking out there. And down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
You're now listening to the first quarter.
Yeah, we're listening to the first quarter. Let's go right to the comments and welcome our third co-host, and that's you guys that join us in the chat room. We thank you guys for being there and supporting us all the time. We appreciate it dearly. First person in the room, Hank, and Hank knows he's first. He says he's first, and he said he's back. That's what's up. Deka Doe, yo, what's up? New name. Hank's name is new to me, too. So welcome, you guys. Welcome. Even if you've been here before, I just don't recognize your name, so I welcome you anyway. Thank you. Tyrone's in the house. He said, fam, what's up, fam? What's going on? We going to get this W tonight. That's what's going on, fam. Matthew Carpenter, a new name also. Hey, what's up, Matt? Welcome to the show, man. You about to experience an experience that you never experienced before when you follow Eagles talk. Yeah, your eyes are not playing tricks on you. Yeah, I have a bottle of Don Julio here. Yeah, we just did shots. That's what we do on Eagles talk. All
Yes,
right,
we do.
Danny's in the house also. Fly Eagles fly. Drexel's also in the house. Oh, excuse me. Let's win. Hello, everyone. Hello. Richard Boo, what you got for us, Richard? What's up, Eagles family? What's up? Renee is in the house. Hey, Renee, how are you? Ooh, okay. Tony's in the house, our resident from down under. What time is it, Tony? Tell us what time it is. He's from Australia. He's always tuning in. We thank you. Greetings from Sunny Coast, Gold Coast Pub, just about to open time to catch the big match. So it's morning time. The bar is about to open, and he's making it to the bar to watch this game in the morning in Australia. I know he's going to put the time up there for me. And JT's in the house. We winning. I feel that way, JT. I feel that way. I'll get into it a little later. B Dizzle's in the house. He said this game is a test to see where we are in the NFC. Also got to put some kind of pressure on Brady. Yeah, I believe that we have to. Yeah, definitely. So we'll get back to some comments later. You guys, I hope you let me know what you're drinking this morning. No drinking. Game, smoke that chronic before kickoff every game. All right, so Ryan got the different kind of motivation for the day, and I'm not mad at you. You know what I mean? From medicinal purposes. I understand. Jabari's in the house. Let's go. All right, and Christopher is drinking the Buffalo Trace. Oh.
Ooh, I saw that.
Ooh, Chris, you ain't going. Ooh, okay. All right, you ain't going to see the game, Chris. So we gonna make sure we catch you up on the post game because you ain't going to see the game. If you do 4 shots of that, Chris, you're not going to see the game. But we gonna tell you what happened. All right, our co-host is in the house too. Eagles, Patrick, Sandler, Dante Johnson. We need to control the game, run the ball, slow down things. All right, so we're gonna get into it. So that's a great segue into talk about it. Defense needs to make Brady very, very uncomfortable. Don't let him get started.
Yes.
No, don't let him get started. All right, Pat, how did we win this game, Pat?
We sacked Tom Brady a record 13 times. Yo, listen, that man has seen it all. He has seen different blitz schemes, exotic schemes. He's seen coaches come there with different defenses each quarter. He has seen it all. It's going to be very difficult to try and change his mind if we're not getting after him. If we're not actually putting pressure on Tom Brady, we really stand no chance. We have to put pressure on the GOAT. I hate to say it like that, but we have to.
All right, and I got that too. I paused the break. I pumped the brakes because in my post game on Sunday, I left it alone because it was a win, and I didn't want to kill the spirit, but I did put it out there that I wasn't very happy with Nick Sirianni, even in the win. And then I listened to talk radio this week, and guess what? I wasn't alone. I wasn't alone in my beliefs and my thoughts. But I'm not going to choose this moment to get on it because it's pregame, and we got to get hyped for this game. I'll wait and reserve those type of comments. Maybe I'll be adding more to them. Hopefully I won't. Hopefully I'll be praising him after this game or whatever. But going into this game, man, you know what makes me feel optimistic about this game is our defense last week and the fact that Tom Brady can look pedestrian, although he's not coming off a pedestrian-type game last week where he threw 5 touchdowns. But we have seen a pedestrian game from Tom Brady in the last month, and that was against his old team, the New England Patriots. He was not the GOAT that game. He was very pedestrian, and I'm hoping if we can play defense like we played last week, and get some pressure, we can possibly make him look pedestrian tonight, and that's where my optimism comes in. Let me know how you guys feel out there, because I think this is a winnable game. I think we can win this game. All right, why? Who's laughing?
No, I like this. I got to put this up there. One of the newer comments, William and Johnson said, even goats get hurt. I like that. Defensive sacks Brady a total 10 times, 4 interceptions. Devontae Smith gets 3 touchdowns. 220 yards will be a rookie record. Listen, if he does that today, if any of those stats come by today, it gives us a chance to win this game. I'm not saying that we don't.
Chance. If we sack Tom Brady 10 times, that's more than a chance. And we get 4 interceptions. Oh, it's a wrap. You mail it in. If we get 4 interceptions and 10 sacks, and the young boy gets 220, oh, we winning that.
Again,
I don't know.
it gives us a chance to win the game.
I know, but look, the Bucks are hurt on defense
Oh
too.
man,
So
they're decimated with their secondary. They have basically nobody back there that started in the Super Bowl. They had to resort to bringing Richard Sherman. You know,
right, who
so
cannot perform physically as he did when he was with the Legion of
Seahawks.
Boom.
Yeah,
Now he has to think the game. So
yeah.
he's out there playing chess. But while he's playing chess and moving the pieces, our fast guys will be running right by him. So I'm not worried about him. But that does bode well for us. That gives me optimism too, because that secondary is beat up. And guess what we do?
Throw the
We
ball.
pass the ball a lot. So,
Yo, you know
I mean,
what? I wouldn't be mad about the game plan. The game plan actually dictated us to throw the ball because their defensive front, even though they're out Levante David, I'll go through the inactives in a second. Even though they're out Levante David, they still have a very stout defensive front with Sue, with Vita Vey. These guys, you cannot move them. You basically cannot move these guys, and that's why a lot of teams they can't run the ball. They start running the ball, and they start throwing the ball. That's why you go back and look at that Cowgirls game. I mean, he threw the ball 48 times, well, more than 48 times, but he dropped back there like 50 something times and put up almost 400 yards passing. Like that's how you have to beat this team.
and I agree with that. Let me go to some comments. All right, Hank made it clear who he is. He's Henry. He's formerly known by Henry, and he told you that you was Pat slumped. I remember that comment. That was pretty funny. All right, Eric is in the house. He said
Wow.
the link will be serving goat meat cheesesteaks tonight. That's what's going to be on the menu is goat meat cheesesteaks at the link tonight. I'm with that. John Batiste says, good day, Tony. He's talking to Tony from down under.
Good
It's
day,
morning
right?
time there to Wayne. Let's get it.
Yes,
Scott
let's
says,
go,
Scott
man.
from
Let's
Georgia
go.
here. Fly, Eagles, fly. What's up, Scott? All right. William knows the routine, and he's nudging Pat.
Yes, inactives.
Okay, all right. Thank you, William, for being on top of your game there.
Inactives for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tight end Rob Gronkowski, linebacker Levante David, safety Antoine Winfield, wide receiver Jalen Darden, guard Nick Levette, and backup quarterback Kyle Trask. Like they would need a backup quarterback. Um, for the Philadelphia Eagles, Lane Johnson, he's out. Jack Anderson, guard Gardner Minshew, defensive tackle Marlon Tupuple, and cornerback Matt McClain. But more importantly, even though I just read you those inactives for the Buccaneers and for the Eagles, Carson Davis III, who was their top cornerback, is out. Sean Murphy Button, who is their top-notch nickel cornerback, is out. So therefore, again, that bodes well for Nick Sirianni and say, you know what, we got to pass the ball because they ain't gonna got nobody back there but some NFC East guys, that can't run with these receivers. So we had to throw the
All right,
ball against them.
all right. That's what makes this next comment very, very funny.
Oh my goodness.
Tony says, Bucks decimated in the secondary. That's it then. Sirianni's running the ball. He's going to run. That seems what happens. I mean, we faced a poor run defense last week, and we threw it more than we ran it. And now we're going to face a poor secondary. And watch he comes out and run the ball like 20 times in the first quarter. That would just kill me. Goddard's not playing. Goddard's not playing right.
He's on the COVID list, so he's not playing.
Yeah, he won't be there, Karen. I'm sorry. But we got Ertz.
So that activated Noah to Hongyu. I forget how to say his last name. From the practice squad, he's a third tight end. He's like an H-back. Jack Strode's going to be his second tight end, and Zach Ertz, like we had in the past, is going to be your number one tight end.
All right, look at that. So far, NFL Network picks are 50-50 split. Wow.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
weird. That's scary.
Weird. Yeah.
Because beginning of the week, the actual the line was 7.5, I believe. It's now at 6. So it has come down. Game time has come down greatly within game time. They give the home team 3.5 because they're home. So
right.
this is a line that's moving towards the Philadelphia Eagles if you're a betting or gambling person.
All right, so that's the end of the first quarter, Pat.
And that's the end of the quarter.
All right. Again, let me remind you, you're watching Eagles Talk, the #1 Eagles coverage show on Facebook that's by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, and we do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite beverage in the form of shots as we get ready for this big primetime matchup. Last time we were on primetime, not so good of showing. So we hope to redeem ourselves tonight and not make it 2 massacres in a row. And I have a feeling that we're going to do a better job than what we did the last time we were on there. So I'm drinking the Don Julio 1942. Pat is drinking the Terramana tequila.
Very smooth. Very smooth.
Very smooth. Oh, I bet it ain't smoother than this. This stuff is. Oh,
You had it. You had this.
And I'm out. Yeah, and I still got some. I'll be drinking that next because I'm out of the Don Julio. I'm not rich anymore. All right, I got
it. It's a price difference, so that better be smooth.
All right, so here we go. Let me know what you're drinking out there as we salute and get ready for this game. Our Philadelphia Eagles take on the Buccaneers. Let's go, Eagles! Down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
The time has come. Come on. Come on.
You know what time it is. Let's go.
To the
That was Weapon X, 1B Dog in the house. That's how he got ready. Y'all better get ready too, because we about to get it in. We're about to get it in. We saw a defense that came to play on Sunday, and I'm hoping to see a duplication of some of what happened Sunday. We saw the corners allowed to play a little more man-to-man, and because of that, we wound up with 3 interceptions. 3 interceptions when you let the press corners or the cornerbacks that we have who specialize in press coverage, man-to-man coverage, you let them do what they do best, and we saw the results of that. Hopefully, we'll get more of the same, although they will be going up against a very talented group of wide receivers from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They have Mike Evans, 6'5". They have Godwin, Chris Godwin, the jewel of Delaware there on the other side. And then their third receiver is a Hall of Famer himself, Antonio Brown. Their third receiver, their wide receiver 3 is Antonio Brown. That tells you how talented they are.
Don't rule us out on defense. We have Steven the Mean Nelson at one corner. You know, he's 6 foot. We got Vontae Maddox man in the slot corner. You can match up against Antonio Brown. Then we got
Karen wants to know where's your chaser.
Slay. Oh, my water right here. My water right here. I gotta get up early.
Oh.
Then we got Big Play Slay. You know,
yes.
We're gonna match up against Mike Evans. So I think we gonna fare okay if we go man to man. We play that we go zone that we have been playing. He's going.
We are definitely holding you to that.
We get carved up like a Thanksgiving turkey.
We're definitely holding you to that, Christopher. Christopher says, "I'm going to put it out there. If we make the postseason, he will come on Eagles Talk and take shots of Johnny Walker Blue Label. That's high quality scotch right there,
Chris,
yo. First of all, you can't even take shots of that. That's that's blasphemous. So you have to pick something else because you can't do shots.
Let me screenshot that real quick.
No, you gotta do something else. That's blasphemous. You don't take shots of scotch. Not good fine scotch. That's barbarian. You don't do that. You sip good scotch. You can't take shots. So I'm gonna hold you to taking shots of something, but it can't be Johnny Walker Blue.
All right, it's too late.
All right. Still up there.
Yeah,
all right. So as you can see, Christopher is already toasted. He's already. I told you can't do that.
Yeah.
What was he drinking again? He was drinking.
He was drinking something strong. Oh, he was thinking Buffalo Trace.
Oh, Buffalo Trace. Yeah. See, that's what Buffalo Trace. Buffalo Trace will have you on here talking about doing shots of Johnny Walker Blue. That's why we're going to have to remind Christopher how this game turned out because he's not going to see it. He's going to be out by. I think you'll make it. Nah, you might not even make it to halftime. If you're going to do 4 shots of that Buffalo Trace, I don't think you're going to make it to halftime. All right, man. I hope they don't play zone. Brady love when you play zone. Yes, he does, and that's why I feel optimistic because we saw Jonathan Gannon make some adjustments last week where he allowed the defense, the secondary, to play mostly man to man, and we saw the results of that. So,
It
like you
was a
said,
it was a different type man. When I went back and looked at the tape, it was a different type man. It was a straight up man and man. Was like if he comes to your zone, then you man him up, which is I mean literally that's what you do in the zone. And it's a different zone concept. They did run a lot of cover ones, which I was really appreciative of. But again, our linebackers, their eyes, I don't know what they're doing with their eyes. If it was a different quarterback there, Sam Darnold would have saw that and took a full advantage of that. But thank goodness it was Sam Darnold. This week, these linebackers' eyes are key for them making plays.
all right, yeah. Well, one thing is definitely for sure is we're not facing Sam Darnold this week, and
No.
we're not facing a quarterback on Sam Darnold's level. So, the expectation of the GOAT making the same type of mistakes are probably slim to none. But I tell you what, pressure will make anybody play outside of themselves. So if
Hmm.
we can get some pressure we can get a pass rush up there, that bodes well for us. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the defense. Hargrave is having a all-pro season. Fletcher Cox joined the party last week with a sack of himself. So whatever Jonathan Gannon did in his scheme, he needs to continue it, so these people can be in the best position to do what they do best. And Hargrave has been there all year. Whatever he did to free Fletcher up last week, we need to continue that. And I'm just looking for a big performance from the defense. That's what's going to keep us in there. And if we
Definitely.
are in this game, if it's close, like what was that game where nobody expected us to be close, but we were.
Oh, with the
Oh,
49ers?
no, no, no. The one before the Chiefs. If we can
Yeah,
keep
Chiefs,
it,
Chiefs, yeah.
the Chiefs. We were in that game. We could have won that game. I
We,
mean, we
we were
just
we were in that game. We were moving the ball up and down the field. If we were able to move the ball up and down the field, I think Sirianni doesn't settle for field goals like he did against Chiefs. I think he go ahead with these plays. Penalties. The number one killer for this team right now has been penalties. We have lost about 6 touchdowns because of penalties. If we can get rid of these penalties, oh, I saw that too. If we can get rid of these penalties, our offense looks way better than what it is right now. It looks more deadlier. It looks more efficient in the red zone than what we're seeing right now. We got to eliminate these penalties. Stop doing these pick plays. Yes, they happen in the NFL. There are ways to do it. We saw in the first week when Zach Ertz looked like he's going for a pick play. Then he turned like Olay. You got to be crafty with your pick plays. You cannot initiate contact. You cannot initiate contact.
yeah, definitely. That was stupid last week,
Mm.
and even
It's
more
dumb ball.
stupider
Wow.
than that was the fact that he defended what he taught his wide receiver to do, and
Yeah, that was
that was
kind of
stupid.
idiotic.
That
That's
was
idiotic
idiotic.
because you could blatantly see Greg Ward goes like this, puts his arm up for a block.
Right.
Like, come on now, you
Yeah.
can't do that this day age of the NFL because they're throwing flags to everything now.
All right, Michael says defensive front has to stop the run, and our offense don't need to be too fancy. Don't need to be too fancy. I might disagree with that. I agree with half of it. The defensive front has to stop the run, and we did a better job last week. Um, but our offense needs to be, if not fancy, maybe that's not the right word I'm looking for, but they
Efficient.
need to be efficient and innovative, and,
Yes.
and not running high school plays out there. We need to be we need to be creative. We need to be creative with our plays. So I agree with you halfway there,
Give the
Michael.
ball to Quez Watkins. Let him
Right,
cook.
yeah.
How we
Matthew
say?
Carpenter says, break Tom Brady's
No,
leg.
no, we
Yes, we
can't do
do
that.
need that.
No,
And Christopher
no.
adds on, says, hell, while we at it, give him a doggy bag of CTE to go.
We're
Give him
not
a
breaking
doggy
nobody's
bag.
legs, man. We don't wish injury upon any other
No.
athlete.
See, that's the problem. That's what's wrong with these Eagles of
Oh,
today.
you need some.
Because
You need
Buddy
some villains.
Ryan's Eagles wants to break legs, and they wants to rip limbs off of you. You know what I mean? That's the defense. That's the difference from this defense today. Is we got people talking about, oh, we don't want to break legs. Back when it was the body bag game, we won wanted to rip heads off. That's
True.
what we need from this defense. I'm talking about. We need borderline criminals on this defense. We have nobody who on our defense, maybe Hargrave nowadays, but who on our defense that the other team looks at him like, ooh, here comes such and such. Not a lot, but Hargrave, maybe they do look at Hargrave
They
like,
do that
oh,
with Fletcher Cox. That's why they double team him all the time.
yeah, I get it. Williams says control the time of possession.
Definitely.
I can't pronounce his name. Danzy. Please don't call the screenplays. They were not going anywhere last week. Run the damn ball, damn it. Yeah, just run a play. I know they try to say that screen passes are like a run. No, don't give me run like. Give me the run. Give me the actual run. Don't give me run like. I want the actual run. Yes. Jabari says we need to still run the ball to mix up the play calling. Definitely that. Eddie says Andre Dirty Waters. Yeah, Andre Dirty Waters would never be caught dead talking about we don't really want to break their legs. No, he would want to break their legs and then gnaw on the knee bone. That's how he wants to do it. That's how Andre would do it. He probably rolled around in his grave because of what Pat said. And I'm surprised Pat even said it.
No, because you got to understand something. As a former guy that played the kind of game, you don't say the things out loud. You say it in your helmet, and when you're out there, you're about to hit somebody like, I'm about to destroy him, I'm about to break him up.
All right, we not playing. We can say that.
Yeah.
We not playing. You know what I mean? They not. Tom Brady is not looking at this show and then saying like, oh, them guys are horrible. They want to break our legs. No. We want to break their legs. Yes, we do. We want to break their legs. All right, that's the end of the second quarter. While we in this quarter.
And that's the end of the quarter.
All right, you are watching Eagles Talk as we prepare for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Our Philadelphia Eagles take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers home here at the Link. So it's going to be a rambunctious crowd. I'm looking for some magic to happen. I think that we can come out here with a win. And let me just catch you up on what I did. I was privileged enough to be blessed with some tickets to attend Monday night's game, the Baltimore Ravens versus the Indianapolis Colts. A friend of mine, frat brother of mine, is an Indianapolis Colt. He grew up in Baltimore. He's an Indianapolis Colts fan. Because he was a Baltimore Colts fan. You know what I'm saying? And they moved to Indianapolis. So he stayed with the franchise. He doesn't even recognize the Ravens as a Baltimore team. He still calls them the Cleveland Browns. But anyway, so he blessed me with the tickets. I get down there, and what happens? A historic game breaks out. It was a very exciting game. Lamar Jackson put on a show for the ages. Only 6 incompletions. He threw the ball 43 times, only 6 incompletions, 442 yards passing, 4 touchdowns in the air. He was amazing, dude. It was amazing to see that and to see that crowd they were never out of it. And my buddy was talking smack. It was like 22-3 at one time. He was louder than everybody there. And
shout out to Carson because he threw for 400 yards. He's helping us get that early draft pick.
Yeah, Carson played a good and had they won the game, he probably would have been player of the game. He played an outstanding game too. Only had 10
incompletions. Jalen Hurts having a game like that.
I hope so. I hope
see
so.
Him have a game like that.
I saw a Carson that we would have liked to seen in Eagles green where he was not pressing. He was taking what the defense gave him. And he was moving the ball up and down the field, and that's not the experience we had with Carson his last days here in Philadelphia. So maybe there's something to be said that once he got reunited with Frank Reich, that Frank Reich can calm him down and get him to play good football because that was a good game. I hate to admit it, I really do because I don't like the guy, but I have to give credit where credit's due, and he played a good game. But overall, it was a very, very exciting game, and I'm looking for something like that tonight. From our Philadelphia Eagles, from birds from up here in the Northeast, and not those birds down there. But that was my Monday night, and here I am, second primetime game. I'm not live, but we are going to enjoy this game, and I think it's going to be something that comes down in our favor here. So let's start the third quarter. Let me remind you guys.
You're now listening to the third quarter.
You're watching Eagles Talk, the number one Eagles coverage show on Facebook by Eagles fans for Eagles fans, where we like to talk about our favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles. We do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. I am not one of the rich anymore because all of my Don Julio is gone. So now I'm a regular citizen again. So I'm going to the Terramana.
That's not bad
Terramana.
because I'm doing Terramana.
It's not bad. It's
That's
not.
my
But
go-to right now.
when you've been drinking high on the horse, oh, now I got to come off. And I'll tell you, I can give you a direct comparison on the taste here. All right, I've been drinking the Don Julio for a couple shows here. All right, so here we go. Everybody, let me know what you're drinking out there. But let's get hyped, man. Come
Yes,
on
let's
now.
go.
It's about to go down in about 45 minutes or so. We're about to take on the defending Super Bowl champs, and I think we're going to take them down. So, everybody, raise your glasses to our Philadelphia Eagles and down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
Eagles Talk, the number one Eagles coverage show on Facebook. That is by Eagles fans for Eagles fans.
No one likes, no one likes, no one likes us, we don't care. No one likes us, we don't care. Bye. Score a touchdown. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Eagles fly on the road to victory. EAGLES Eagles.
Go.
I know I took a chance there because I know I'm probably not lined up with the music because it's a delay or whatever.
It's
But
a hype. It's a hype.
I took a chance there. All right, look, everybody should be getting as hyped as we are out here because our Philadelphia Eagles are on prime time. Yo, and we're on prime time. You throw everything out the window, man. This is one of those any given game or whatever. You throw all that out the window. We understand we're in a rebuild, but we just had a win. We're coming off a win. We just had a good showing from our defense, and I'm expecting and hoping for the same. And I'm hoping that the offense can put up some numbers. We moved the ball all right last week. We moved it when it counted, and we came back and won the game. Prior to that, we were in there. We were going score for a minute with the Kansas City Chiefs. So if we can get the same output on defense that we got last week, and we can get that offense where it's Nick Sirianni is more in a groove than he was last week or those weeks where this offense stalled. If we can get that same kind of output and innovation and creative play calling like he had in the Kansas City game, we have a chance here. Their secondary is beat up. If we get enough pressure on Tom Brady, we can make the GOAT do ungoat-like things. I mean, he looked very pedestrian against his old team.
We can
make him act his age. That's the best thing that we could say. We can make him act his age because he's 44 years old. Come on, let's be the game that knocks him out. That ends his career. I'm not being malicious with this, but I'm saying like he's 44. How much is it going to take? Just 1 or 2 sacks, and he might be ready to mail it in. Like, yo, I don't know what I was thinking about. I'm 44 years old. These guys are old out here. Hargrave just has to fall on him one time. That's all it takes. Come on.
I need Sweat to have a big game. I need Josh Sweat to have a big game. I need Fletcher to push that pocket because Leonard Fournette and Ronald Jones are dynamic running backs in their own right. They run a lot of screen plays to get the ball out of Brady's hands quickly because he can't move. You know, he's a standing duck back there. So when you have this type of front that can actually get to the quarterback, they have to offset it with these different type of screens that they run. We have to be dominant up front. I talk about this till nauseam. Like I'm sick of talking about our defensive line, offensive line had to be monsters. They had to win that line of scrimmage. I'm tired of talking about it. They got to come up and show it. They got to show it. They showed it last week with those 3 sacks, 4 sacks, and they have to be dominant this week. They have to continue this week. Get 5, get 6, get 7 sacks. Make Brady, like Dante said, make him look his age and regret coming back out there.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Dion says, representing every day here in Fredericksburg, VA. They respect me in the grocery store in my Birds gear because they know I'm probably nuts. And I am. All right, I hear that, Dion. Dion, Fredericksburg, VA. Where's that? Is that in the DMV area? My daughter lives down there. I just wanted to know how close. All right. Christopher Burton says our secondary needs to have the best game of their lives. Definitely does. Matt, you're late. Where you been, Matt? Matt, I can't believe you're late. If the defense can keep us in the game, we have a chance. I believe that too, Matt. Eric is saying we don't have to take him out, but give him nightmares where he don't want to come back. Yes, make him think of the Super Bowl. Dennis Wade says Jalen goes down in third quarter for sucking. Flacco comes in and saves the day. No, nah. Nobody wants to see that, Dennis. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sorry because I need to see as much of Jalen as I can see so we can have a accurate assessment of what he is and what he can be for us. Because if we come out and we don't feel that he's our franchise quarterback, then we probably need to search for one while we have a multitude of first-round picks this year. So I don't want Jalen to go down. I want Jalen to play all 17 games so I can accurately assess who he is and what he can be and if he can be that franchise quarterback. Yep. So I'm not rooting for that. I don't want to win. If it means Flacco coming in, unless we're going to win the Super Bowl, which I don't see. But if Flacco coming in, I don't want to see that. There's no scenario I want to see that.
I don't want to bring that back up.
I don't. I really don't. Oh, he was coaching Pee Wee. All right, so you're giving back to the community. All right, you got to pass. You got to pass, Matt. And excuse me, Danny Griffin says time for Slay to make the interceptions a trend. Yes, I agree with that. Y'all crazies. Jay killing it. Hurts is young and good. Jim is there. He's a Hurts backer. Dennis says Jalen is garbage. I've seen enough. 3 wins is not enough out of the starts he has had. He is not the answer. We have a better chance of winning with Tim freaking Tebow.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's hard. All right. Eric, yep, you nailed it, Dante. Yeah, I'm going to definitely put something up there that's going to pat me on the back. All right, anyway, Christopher Burton said, this is going to sound crazy, but I'm getting tired of us depending on our defense. We need our offense to step up and do their part. We definitely need that.
Yeah,
that was the most – hold up. What'd I do? Jeremy says that was
Not
the most ignorant thing I've seen. What happened?
The comment
Oh,
about putting Flacco in over Hurts. Listen, we do
okay.
need our defense to step up. We do need our offense to step up. We need our lines to do their part. We need this offense to step up to the plate. Last week was a clunker. Let's be honest. It was a clunker of a game. We had opportunities that we didn't take advantage of those opportunities. And yes, Jalen Hurts is going to miss a lot of throws. I mean, for Pete's sake, he's still a freaking rookie out there. You know, and then what is his ninth start of his career? Come on now. A lot of these great quarterbacks y'all looking at didn't even have these stats going into their ninth game. The great ones miss throws. The great ones, miss opportunities. But you know what? I take him getting his lumps out right now for him to be dynamic down the road.
Yeah, I'll take that also. When you compare him to, we probably went through the same growing pains with Donovan McNabb and such. I mean, and to Nick Sirianni's defense, even Andy Reid he didn't come out and win. He wasn't a playoff team his first year. There was a rebuild going on, and we're in the same type of situation with Nick Sirianni, and I think that he's going to get at least 2 years. He's going to at least get 2 years. So let's see what he has. But in the meantime, these are winnable games. If he gets it together, these are winnable games. And I want to see what the defensive coordinator does and what the offense and the offensive coordinator does. Yes. I mean, we put a lot of weight on Nick Sirianni because he's an offensive-minded coach. But where's the offensive coordinator in this thing? I understand that he's not playing your traditional offensive coordinator role because you have a head coach that likes to call his own plays. So he's not in the traditional offensive coordinator role where he gets to call plays or not. But what is his input and what is his effect on the offense? Maybe all the blame shouldn't be laid on Nick Sirianni because he has an offensive coordinator there too. So what is he doing? What is he bringing to the table? Is he giving him, innovative, creative plays to be able to call? Maybe he is, and Nick is just messing it up. I don't know. But tonight, what we need to see is we need to see that Nick Sirianni that called a great game against Kansas City, and Atlanta,
And the Falcons, yep.
and the Falcons. We need to see that Nick Sirianni. That's what we need to see.
We need to see the deep ball, man. We need to see efficient deep ball. We need to see different things besides just doggone college bubble screens. All right, throw a wrinkle in there. If you're gonna throw a bubble screen, throw a wrinkle in there where you send somebody to block and he goes deep. I've seen that happen every week. Like throw wrinkles in your offense. Don't have a vanilla offense. And the same thing with the doggone defensive coordinator. You come out there in that cover 3 role or cover 2 zone, and yes, we will get obliterated for 50 plus points because that's what Tom Brady's waiting for.
Yes. If we can get a great OC, we're going to be a great team on offense. Yes, we will be. Dion says, our rebuild has a chance to be epic. It does. Richard Booth says, we need an experienced play caller. Because this guy, Nick Sirianni, is learning on the job. We know he hasn't called plays up until this year. This year is the first year he's called plays in the position of head coach, and he's learning on the job, basically. He's learning on the job, and he's teaching on the job because he's learning on the job and on the fly, and he's teaching our young quarterback on the fly. He's learning on the fly. So
But the whole team is learning. All the offensive coach
but
staff,
some
defensive
people
coach
like
staff.
Fletcher
Yeah,
and
he's been there,
Hargrave and
done
them,
that,
they
man.
have experience. They've been here. Jalen Hurts doesn't have a lot of experience, so he's really dependent upon his offensive coaches, his quarterback coach, his offensive coordinator, Nick Sirianni. He's really dependent on them to lead him in the right direction and trusting their tutelage of him at quarterback. So a lot of his success really, really depends upon how they are teaching him, and hopefully they're teaching him the correct way. All right, we got Shelman out there. Shelman has got another contribution to the show. He says we need to calm down, relax. We have a star at quarterback 1. When you look at his numbers, he is fine. He has had 2 different coaches and OCs in as many years. The Hall of Famer Peyton Manning was terrible his first 2 years. We are fine. I don't know about that, but I understand. I see the correlation there.
We're in good space right now.
But you got to think about this. People, not us laymen, but people that play the game and are experts at it, right? When they are looking at Jalen Hurts and they are skeptical on some of his skills, they're not looking at the plays, or they're looking at the plays that were called that were that were able to be executed, and he didn't execute it with an accurate throw.
Yeah.
And that's what they're looking at. And I don't blame them for that type of vision. They're looking at his arm strength. Is he making all the throws? Can he make all the throws? He can't make all the throws. We know that. He doesn't have a Wentz arm. He doesn't have a Peyton Manning arm. He doesn't have a rifle of an arm. He's more along the lines of Joe Montana. But as you can see, Joe Montana, even without a rocket of an arm, was still efficient. So that's something that in his favor. He doesn't have to have a cannon, but you got to make the right decisions, and you got to be able to get the ball to the people that you need to get the ball to. And sometimes his accuracy is the biggest question that I have. Accuracy is his biggest fault of mine that I see.
Sometimes he gets too happy feet. He get happy feet in the pocket instead of staying in the pocket. After he goes to his first read and scans to try to get to his second read, he gets happy feet instead of actually scanning to his second read to progress to his third and fourth read and find that open receiver in the pocket. We have an issue with our quarterbacks rolling off a one read and taking off because there are plays that are left on the field. Yes, we talk about all 22. In hindsight, it's 50-50. And everybody that's on this comment right now is not on a quarterback in the NFL throwing the ball against 300-pound defensive lineman brushing down on your hair. So you don't feel that pressure. But as Jalen Hurts feels that pressure as he gets more mature in this offense or as a quarterback in this league. He's going to understand that, yes, I couldn't run out of the pocket on my first read, but I'll miss the big chunk yard plays. He needs to understand that moving around the pocket and be efficient in the pocket as a quarterback first, then taking off to help the team second. He needs to understand that philosophy going forward. Nick Sirianni actually talks about that during his press conference. If you pay attention, he talks about his eyes. He talks about his feet. He's talking about his mechanics. He's basically telling that he needs to trust his eyes. He needs to trust his feet. Then his mechanics need to be solid. And like I said two games ago, he needs to let it rip sometimes.
All right. Kyle said, oh, excuse me. Kyle says, I have no problem with his arm strength. He needs to work on his timing. Marvin says, if he doesn't have the physical talent, he has to make up with the knowledge talent, with his head. He has to make up for it.
He
with
has a
his
strong
head.
arm, believe it or not. Him and Justin Hubbard like off by .01.
I will challenge that.
I'll bring
I've seen too many short passes on, and not even a deep ball. I've seen multiple short passes on, not even a deep ball. I remember one game specifically, Ertz, had he put it in the right place, he could have ran for like another 20, 30 yards. But Ertz had to come back, and this
that's
wasn't
that confidence. That's the confidence of letting it rip. He doesn't have that confidence just to let it rip yet. He doesn't have that. I've been saying that for the past 4 games. Actually, I said it in the opener after the post game. He doesn't have that confidence just to say, you know what, let it rip. When you have that confidence just to let the ball rip and have the understanding that the receiver will make a play after they catch the ball or that they will catch the ball, then you know what, you will see a different, maybe sometimes more efficient Hurts. He has to have that confidence. He has to build that confidence up each game. And I hope today is a game where his confidence level is up there on that level where it needs to be, where he can just say, you know what, I need to let this ball rip.
All right, so we're going to end that quarter. Third quarter is over.
And that's the end of the quarter.
All right, Kyle says, yo, Dante, I'm back, baby. They can't keep me out forever. That's right. They can't keep you out forever. They can't keep us down forever. 2-3, we about to be 3-3. That's what's about to happen this year. You're watching Eagles Talk, the #1 Eagles coverage show on Facebook by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. We like to talk about our favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, and we do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. In preparation for this game, I am doing the Terramana now. I started off with the Don Julio, but I'm down to the Terramana. And we are getting hyped because I got a good feeling about this game. I think that we can come out with a W here tonight, yo. We can shock the world. Get ready. Don't be surprised if we do. All right, I'm doing the Terramana along with Pat. Pat doing the Terramana. Let me know what you're doing, pregame drink. And in your pregame preparation, if it's not drinks, let me know what you're doing getting ready for the game. All right, here we go. Down the hatch, our Philadelphia Eagles, 3, 2, 1.
You're now listening to the fourth quarter.
Yo, shout out to Tad Wiggins. Yo, those edits on that show, Tad. Yo, they was epic in the beginning of that show, man. I was like, yo, this is who was this?
What was that? What show is that?
Ted Wiggins, the guy like a talk show that he had. I was watching it briefly as I was doing something the other day, and I was like, I was watching when it first came on. He had these graphics showing his show. It's like it was like, hey Ted, we might need to call you for like a graphics for the beginning of our show, man.
Yeah, we might need to. Marvin, no, you call me because you know I'ma forget.
Talk to my brother. Marv talking to my brother.
Okay. Jackie says she's drinking is that a guy or girl? Crown Royal.
Crown Royal.
Crown Royal. I like Crown Royal. Scott is doing the Terramana. Okay. JR is in the house back to drinking what Us common people drink, huh? Just rum and
Rum and
coke for
Coke.
him.
Hey,
Oh,
Scott,
he
tell
talking to me. Yeah, I'm back to drinking the common folk drink now, Jr. I'm ran out. I done ran out of the damn Don Julio. Now, now, my damn chariot turned back into a pumpkin. Now I'm back to tear my.
how's it
I'm
go?
on-
Hey,
Oh,
Scott, you gotta let us know
look,
how to
Cal said I'm
moderators, man.
rocking that Jason Kelsey, that shower beer, baby. Let's
Let's
go.
go.
That's right. Let's
Let's
go.
go.
He's drinking
Let's
a
go.
whiskey sour. That's refined. That's classy,
That's
Ted.
yes, class. I want to
Ted,
make
that's
one myself.
classy.
I got some.
Yeah,
I got some whiskey over
Jeremiah,
there.
the Incredible Hawk. Incredible Hawk. Oh my goodness, yeah. That's you need to be at the game. If you're drinking Incredible Hawks, you need to be at the game, not in your living room. Your living room. You don't need to be in your living room or your man cave. You need to be out and at a tailgate if you're drinking Incredible Hawk.
Uh-oh.
And
Chris is
if you're Chris, you need to be at the game too. If you're going to drink Buffalo Trace, you need to be at the game also.
you remember
Because
Chris came on
Chris
the
ain't
show
going to
before.
see. He's going to be asleep by halftime. We're going to have to tell Chris what happened in the second half because he's still on that Trace. Marvin says, I'm pool poor, taking shots of water over here. All right, so here we go. Fourth quarter, man. We're getting it in. As you know, I don't have to tell you anymore. I'm leaning towards our Philadelphia Eagles tonight. Oh, Sulema's in the house. Sulema, where you been at? You late. You late. What's up, Sulema? Um, I'm leaning towards the Philadelphia Eagles pulling this out as an upset. I know all the experts are probably and everything is probably saying that we should not win this game. But you know, there are times in the season when you lose games you shouldn't lose and you win games you shouldn't win. And I just have a feeling that this is one of those games that we may squeak out. We have some things that's on our side, like I said, their secondary is decimated with injuries. We like to throw the ball a lot. Um, Tom Brady is known, and even this year, to have a pedestrian game. He's coming off a hand injury, and if we can get some pressure on him,
That's gamemanship, man. I think that was gamemanship. I think he was doing that on purpose so we can have something to talk about in Philadelphia because you know what the Eagles are all about. You know what the Philadelphia media is all about. You know we're going to take that up and eat it up and think that he's injured. He probably just did that. Say I was hot today, so let me put something on my hand and say I'm hot. So I think there's this gamemanship on the side of Tom Brady.
oh, Ellis is in the house. He's talking about bring back Shell, West in Peace Eagles. All right, so obviously he's not an Eagles fan. So
Mm.
him talking about bringing back Shell has no bearing on the show because he's not an Eagles fan. No, 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 no. We need Eagles fan to ask for. I'm only kidding. No, no, that's Ellis. Ellis, shut up. Shut up, Ellis. I know it's Ellis.
We
Ellis,
got you got
shut
to
up.
hit the screen. You got to hit the screen like shut up,
Yes.
Ellis.
Shut up. Shut up, Ellis. Oh, Sulima says she's apologized for being late. Work late, remember. She got a promotion. She's a boss bitch. She's a boss bitch. I'm sorry.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Let's go, Eagles. P.S. My new boss is an Eagles fan and is going to the game. Oh, that's what's up. Go away, Ellis. All right, Eagles are going to stomp them. I agree with that. All right, so to continue with my optimism and why I think that we're going to win is that our defense, if we made some adjustments last game and they were effective, let's put it that way, and hopefully he stays along the same lines so that we can have an effective defense going up against Tom Brady. But he is the GOAT, and he will tear apart. He will eat alive a zone if we decide to go zone. Don't do the zone, please. I mean, disguise it, mix it up. Real talk, man. Like, yo, don't do it. Let those press corners play a little man or whatever until we get burned or until they prove us otherwise. But we've got to do something different than what we were doing when we were getting gouged for 40 points a game. Whatever scheme that was, don't do that anymore. We don't want any more of that. We need more of what happened last week. So hopefully that's what we'll see tonight. And I have a good feeling about this. I am jumping off the building here. I'm coming out of the comfort zone. I know we're in a rebuild, but I feel good about tonight's game.
Yeah,
And I think
I
we're going to
do.
win.
I feel real good against on this game. I actually feel like the offense is going to hold up to their end. It's always going to boil down to the defense. Always against Tom Brady, what the defense can do, what this defensive coordinator can whip up and put against Tom Brady to stop him from being that juggernaut of a quarterback against us, time in and time out.
All right, so I just took a comment down. I'll put it back up. Yo, real talk, my guy Jeff has been tailgating at the stadium since the lots have been open.
Let's
He's a
go.
Bucs fan. He says he's never had a better time at a tailgate. So shouts out to the Philly fan for letting him know how we really are, and that's the truth. We were down there a lot during the Super Bowl
Yes.
season,
Yes.
and
I
it's
miss it.
not what
I
people
miss
think.
it.
We have a bad rap for being
Yeah.
Philadelphia Eagles fans. We the tailgate that we were a part of was always inviting to opposing uh, teams, fans. You can come, you can have a burger with us, you can eat with us, you can drink with us. We never had that problem. So, that's just a small fraction of Eagles fans that gives us a bad name. But I'll tell you this, I'll share this with you. I was at the Baltimore game, and I'm with my buddy. I'm in full
Eagles
Eagles
gear. I
garb.
seen
I
that.
got a Trotter jersey on. I got my jacket. I got my hat. I got everything. And they're wondering like, what the heck is he doing? We're not even playing the Eagles. But I just represent wherever I go. But my man
As
is
you
there
should. As you
with his Colts
should.
stuff on, and everything was going fine until the guy sitting next to me started talking. I started hearing them say, "Oh, I got all these fake ass fans around me, all these fake," and at that point I couldn't enjoy the game anymore because I'm from Philly, so I
Oh,
know when that type of verbiage starts coming out of a person's mouth, you got to keep an eye on that person. So after that point, I let my man enjoy himself all that he could, but I had to be on alert because I didn't know what this guy was going to do. He was saying some crazy stuff and
yeah, I would have
all these
popped him.
fake people,
I'm
these fake
sorry.
people around me, but.
I don't mind
And,
getting kicked out of Baltimore Stadium. I mean, I'm never gonna go there, but I don't mind getting kicked out of Baltimore Ravens Stadium. But you sit down and say, yeah, let me stop. It's all about the Eagles today.
No, I'm from Philly, man. I'm from Philly, so I know what if our
Yes,
fans
sir.
are
Yes,
talking
sir.
like that,
Yes,
and
sir.
you're
Yes,
and you're
sir.
opposing fan, you need to be on your head needs to be on a swivel. So that's what happened. He put my head on the swivel. I was like, and then when it was over and they won, he was like, "Yo, big man, I seen you had your man back." Yeah, I had my man back. I wasn't smiling anymore after that. After that, there was no more smiling, no more celebrating. I was watching you because I didn't want you to be, starting any dumb thing. But that's what it is. It's about to go down in Philadelphia.
Definitely.
We are going to be rooting our heads off for our Philadelphia Eagles, man. And I think that we have a excellent chance to pull out a win here tonight. Dion says, "Yeah, Dante." I said I did the same thing because I lived in Baltimore for years. Wore my gear to Ravens game too. I got respect. Yeah, I didn't get disrespected. Matter of fact, one of the girls that worked the concession fans was from Philadelphia. She was an Eagles fan, and she got in an argument with one of the customers. She was like praising my Eagles gear, and one of the customers, of course, was a Ravens fan, another female, and she was like, "You're in the wrong place." And that girl, she was like, "I'm from North Philly. I'm always going to represent Philadelphia." And I was like, "Oh, that's right, sis. That's right. I hear you, but don't get us killed out here. Don't get us killed.
So
Don't lose your job. Don't
so we
get us
ready.
killed."
So we got to start doing predictions because it's coming down to the end. We got to get ready. I got chicken on. I got to eat that real quick for the game.
All right.
I know you say you got a feeling about the Eagles winning. What do you see happening, man?
I see our defense keeping us in the game, and I see our offense. This is have to be. We heard Sirianni say after last week's game that this was a team effort. I don't know if it was. I mean, of course it was a team effort because they won, but I don't know how much everybody showed up there. The offense kind of showed up a little late. The defense showed up all game, but today I feel like everybody's going to show up. The defense is going to show up. The offense is going to show up, and we're going to do what needs to be done for us to pull out this game. So that's what's giving me the optimism here. I think that our defense is coming off a great win. I think they'll continue, and then I think our offense. What we like to do is going to take advantage of what they are weak in right now, and that's their secondary. We like to pass, they're weak in their secondary, so that's what gives me a lot of cause for optimism here tonight against the Buccaneers.
Well, I did a little poll on our show a little bit earlier today, and it was either the Bucks lose, the Eagles win. So you already know where I'm going, right? And 90%, 90% said the Eagles win. But it's any given Thursday now.
Yeah.
Again, I'm gonna go back to my same thing I'm say every week. The line. It also plays good when our defensive line is dominating, and we need our defensive line to dominate today. We need our offensive line to make sure that Sue and Veda doesn't, cost us any issues in the middle area. We need to be dominant on the line of scrimmage all around. I do see us possibly winning a close game. It's hard for me to say that and say, oh man, we're gonna win a close game. I see Marvin out there with the score 28-31 with Eagles winning on a late field goal. I can see something like that happen. I can see the game being tied 28-28. We get the ball back and somehow, some way, Quez Watkins or even a surprise player like a Jalen Rager. I'm not gonna say JD Arthur-Whiteside no more. I'm done saying his name. I could say Jalen Rager or even Devontae Smith make a big time play. We milk the clock down and kick a game winning field goal because Jake Elliott has been actually pretty good this year. I could see that possibly happening if our defense plays up to the odds that we asked them to play up to the ability that we asked them to play up to that ferociousness we asked them to play up to. Play Philadelphia football. Philadelphia defensive football. Take it back to the old school days with Buddy Ryan, with Andre Dirty Waters. I like to see that name up there. Andre Dirty Waters is smack some people around today.
All right, here we go. We got some predictions coming in. Dion is Eagles 17-14. Yo, our Philadelphia Eagles are 9th in the league in defense on total yards a game.
That's crazy.
So that's crazy. Being 9th after the 5 games that we had, we're still up there. We're still in the top 10
Well,
in defense.
good. They're good in not letting a quarterback throw over 300 yards. But the thing about it is they give up all these yards underneath. They give up all these rushing yards. We got to be aggressive today. We got to just say, you know what? Balls to the wall. What happens, happens.
Yeah, what happens, happens. Rodney says 41-33, same score as the Super Bowl. Yes, I'm with that. All right, guys, you've heard me. I've already said what makes me feel optimistic about this game. So my prediction is us with more points than them. Ellis, shut up. Ellis, shut up.
Ellis.
Shut up, Ellis. Shut up. All right, so here we go, man. Our Philadelphia Eagles. Everybody, go enjoy this game. Are we coming back for the post game?
I mean, it's up to you.
All right, we'll put it this way. If we win, we're coming back.
Definitely.
All right, if we lose, we'll see you guys. We'll see you the next show. Yeah. All right, so if we win, we will be back for the post game. All right, so here we go, man. Everybody, go enjoy the game. Go Eagles. 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 We'll see you guys after the game. Hopefully after a while.
Touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles fly, on the road to victory.
EAGLES.